Captain Daniel Gregg requests the pleasure of Mrs. Carol and Muir's company in the wheelhouse at 4 for a leisurely glass of Madeira.
Candy.
Here, Martha.
Thank you. Oh, dear. Let me help.
Okay.
Come on, everybody down. Scruffy, be quiet now. We don't need that.
Martha, would you give the kids the milk and cookies?
Yes, yes.
I've got to run upstairs. Good afternoon, Captain. I'm sorry if I'm late.
Madam, the invitation was for 4 o'clock.
Well, it couldn't be
It is
helped.
now almost 7 minutes past the hour. Good health. Glass of wine at sunset. A gracious farewell to the passing day.
I'll be very happy to see this one pass.
I noticed that when you came in, you seemed somewhat upset. I presume there is some explanation for your tardiness and,
And for the way I look?
well...
Well, actually, I had planned to wear a long flowing gown and my grandmother's earrings.
Madam, there is more charm and elegance in your appearance at this moment than in other women's at their most carefully groomed.
Thank you.
I'm so pleased that you accepted my invitation.
Well, I'm so happy you extended it.
Mommy! The sink in the laundry room got stopped up, and it's overflowed, and there's a big flood.
I'm sorry.
Blast.
Scruffy, stand still. I've got to wipe you. Scruffy! That was fun, wasn't it?
Thank you. You were both very helpful.
And you can even be more helpful. Upstairs, both of you, on the double. Next time, Scruffy, you'll go in the dryer.
Madam, May I suggest that you arrange your petty household chores so as not to interfere with the leisurely hour of conversation in Madeira?
Captain, when you can't use something as vital as a washing machine, it's not petty.
Washing machine? Vital?
Boon to womankind. Why are you scornful of modern advances?
But I am not. There have been some extraordinary accomplishments in the last 100 years. X-ray machines, penicillin, nuclear energy, the ballpoint pen.
Well, on behalf of the 20th century, I thank you.
And on behalf of my century, have you ever tasted hand-churned butter? Have you ever seen a ballroom lighted by 1,000 candles? Have you ever been to a cotillion?
No. And I'm sorry I haven't.
Next Tuesday at 4 for another glass of Madeira.
All right. But if I'm a few minutes late...
Next Tuesday at 4.
Hey, Mom, want to see my teeth? Bright and shiny.
They certainly are. They're beautiful.
Want to see my teeth? Jonathan, I've seen your teeth. Take another look. I have more important things to do.
Oh, kids, before I forget, tomorrow I've made arrangements with Linda's mother to pick you up after school. So would you both be on time?
Hey, Mom, you know Captain Greg can tell time by the stars? You and that ghost. I'd rather trust a clock. Clocks can stop. Stars never stop, do they, Mom? Supposing there's a fog and you can't see the stars.
We'll discuss the relative merits of stars and clocks tomorrow. No, you know it's bedtime, so let's get going, huh? You have to get...
Good night.
Sleep well. Slowpoke. Gosh. Come on.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Jonathan.
Good night, Scruffy.
Cakes, desserts, eggs, fish and soup. Oh, there's about another cup left in the pot.
Oh, thanks, Martha. You know, Martha, life was more gracious 100 years ago. Have you ever hand-churned butter?
I'd be happy to, but I have to run up some curtains on my spinning wheel.
These days, everybody's in a rush. Every time I run into a mother at school, it's, can't stop now, I'm late.
I think I'll dip some tallow this afternoon. Turning on the light switch is such a nuisance.
Oh, I'm not against progress. But in those days, a woman had time to be feminine. Martha, have you ever been to a cotillion, the handsome stranger?
No, but I once went to a beer bust with a traveling salesman who had a wax mustache.
Oh, no, of course not, Mrs. Coburn. I understand how those things happen. Yes, I know it's maddening. No, well, I understand, and there isn't much you can do under the circumstances. Well, I'd better pick up the children now or they'll start to worry. Right, thank you.
What's happened?
Oh, Mrs. Coburn's running late at the hairdresser's, and I have to pick up the kids and Linda, too, of all times. Bless. Captain Gregg? Captain Gregg? Hurry up, kids, I've got to get home. There you go. There we are.
Don't flood the motor. Jonathan, you're not helping. Kill the battery.
Oh, no.
My mom's battery doesn't usually go dead. Usually she runs out of gas. My mom, too. We'll all get out and push.
Oh, it's no use. I'll never make it in time for the cotillion. engagement not kept is a promise broken. Arbitrary, arrogant man.
Sounds like a likable fellow. What are you writing?
The diary of a tyrannical sea captain.
Well, sea captains were supposed to be so romantic.
Romantic? What if those mariners had it made? They returned home every few months from the high seas with a bolt of silk from the Indies, and their wives never complained.
What happened to those feminine females you were touting?
Oh, well, that was the Dark Ages. Ladies were supposed to lower their eyelashes and admire the almighty male, even though he was insufferable.
Well, I better get back to my butter churn.
So the car battery went dead. Is that any grounds for court-martial? Didn't horses ever go lame? Arbitrary, stubborn, unreasonable?
Madam. Unreasonable? Do you consider it unreasonable for me to have asked you to attend to your household duties so that we could share a few uninterrupted moments at sundown?
No, but you don't understand. You don't understand about car batteries and picking children up at school and tidal floods in the kitchen. You don't understand, and you don't care to understand.
It's regrettable that our attitudes towards life are at such odds. Because you have certain qualities that I could admire.
Speaking up is not one of them?
Bickering is not one of them.
You have no awareness of anybody else's needs. You think that the woman's role is to cater to the male ego and to knit foot warmers. Well, thanks for the bolt of silk from the Indies.
I presume that last remark had some significance.
It means women are free. Totally free. Do you understand?
Our experiment in relaxed graciousness seems to have failed.
Flopped. Miserably. Okay. Zip it in there, old buddy.
Catch it. Good one, Mom.
Good catch.
Throw me a hard one, Mom. Here, Mom. Catch it, Mom.
Okay, catch it.
Throw us another one, Mom. Give me one more zip, Mom.
Hi, Abner.
Hi, Mrs. Muir. Stopped up drain.
Yes. We can't use the washing machine until we get the sink fixed. Think you can fix it before dinner?
Depends what time you serve dinner. Let's take a look.
Coming back out, Mom?
Maybe later, dear. Kids, I have a story to get out, and while Martha's busy with the washing machine, I'm going to need a lot of cooperation.
I can spell cooperation, Mommy.
That's half the battle.
I want you to help with the dishes.
Why does it have to be me?
Cooperation.
I mean, why can't Jonathan help too? He never does anything around here.
Because Jonathan's going to be busy vacuuming the sand and dirt he left all over the living room.
Me?
Yes. Now, do you all understand your job?
Okay, honey. You wipe the dishes and I'll finish up the laundry.
What'll I dry them with?
Well, the best thing's a hot desert wind, but we don't get too many of those up here. Try this.
Scruffy. Here, boy. Drop it. Hey, Candy. Yeah? Wait until you see this. Here, Scruffy. Drop it. Here, Scruffy. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it, Scruffy. Drop it. Here, Scruffy. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Scruffy, that's great. Let's see how you can really do it outside. Take them all the way to the end of the porch, Candy. Come on, Scruffy. Scruffy's a good baseball player, isn't he? He's good in the field, not too good with the bat.
Captain Daniel Gregg requests the pleasure of Mrs. Carolyn Muir's company in the wheelhouse at 4 for a leisurely glass of Madeira.
Boy, the store was jammed today. It took forever to get waited on.
Imagine.
Think I should have gotten a size larger for Jonathan?
Oh, he wears them out faster than he grows.
But I got to Candy.
Oh, that's nice.
Kids home from school yet?
Not yet. You know, some people don't know how to love children without spoiling them.
What are you talking about?
Well, since you asked me, I'll tell you. You shouldn't have dried the dishes for Candy last night.
What makes you think I did?
Would you thank me for bailing her out? And I know I didn't do it, so you must have.
Well, actually, I didn't.
But then who did?
Well, that must be the kids now.
Bye, Linda. Bye, Mrs. Coburn.
Bye. Hi, Linda, Mrs. Coburn. How are you?
Fine. Sorry I can't stop now. I'm late.
Mom? You shouldn't have done that.
Done what?
Finished vacuum cleaning the rug. I would have done it myself. I just wanted to show Candy a trick I taught Scruffy. Then I was going to... Honest, Mom, I was.
Must have been Captain Gregg.
What about Captain Gregg?
Nothing, honey. Hey, it's 10 to 4. Come on.
Isn't it cute? And this is yours.
As soon as you finish your milk and cookies, I want you to go upstairs and do your homework. No leaving it until bedtime.
What would you like for dessert?
Anything you choose, Martha.
How about...
Fine. Can't stop now. I'm late.
Where are you going, Mommy?
To a cotillion.
How enchanting you look.
The earrings belong to my grandmother.
Here's to your grandmother. legacy of beauty she left behind.
You better get upstairs and get some dry clothes. Believe the blasted battery went dead again. Martha.
Ship ahoy! A boat as leaky as this house would sink to the bottom of the sea. And don't bet on Gulf Cottage to stay afloat. Oh, I can handle it. Oh,
Yell if you need help.
I will.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Captain. I'm very sorry to be late.
That's all right. Actually, it's only a few minutes past the hour.
Is it? I thought it was closer to 4:30.
Well, I tell the time by the stars, you know.
Candy, answer the door.
I'm up here on the phone. Jonathan, you answer the door.
Captain, I believe that I accused you of being unreasonable. And I want you to know...
You okay, Martha?
I'm okay, but man the lifeboat.
Excuse me. A small domestic crisis.
Oh, Mrs. Muir. Next week at 4.
I'd love to. And thank you. It's been a lovely, leisurely minute.